My name is Riki P. My mentor is Shami, who I just want to thank so much for all her help. She was really amazing and helped me with everything that I needed. She did her master's in computer science at UTA, and she currently works in the Bay Area. She's originally from Mumbai, India, but now lives in the Bay Area, where she manages technical projects. In her free time, she enjoys listening to music, cooking, and reading. My project. So for my project, I decided to make a quiz on the endocrine system. It basically is an app where you learn about the endocrine system through a series of questions. I chose to do this for a couple of reasons. So last year in bio, the endocrine system was my favorite subject, and I might want to do it in the future. And I also wanted to learn how to code, so I figured out a way to put the two things that I wanted to do together and create a project. I learned about the endocrine system more. I used Scratch, where I actually programmed my project, and I used Zoom for my calls because we live far away. And so far, I finished making my project. In the future, I hope to maybe show it to others and make it more complex. My magical experience. So I had a lot of highlights throughout my experience. So it was my first time coding out of class, which was very different for me because I kind of got to do what I wanted, not what I was really doing with the rest of the class. I also got to learn how to use a new program, which can be very useful for me. And I made something that I care about and want to show to others, which is very important. So a challenge that I went through was sometimes it was a little bit hard to figure out how to do stuff, and there were some issues and technical difficulties that I went through. And so it taught me that everything takes time and you need to keep trying. And also you should never give up even if something seems impossible and it takes a lot of time. Sometimes we would spend 2 weeks working on one thing. And also it's okay to ask other people for help. My demo. So when you go onto my project, this is the link, there's a start page where it kind of tells you what the endocrine system is, and then you have a few options of what to do. You can either start, learn more, or you can exit if you want. That's located on every page, so you always have a chance to leave. And then here. So this is the Google Docs where I kind of put all my thoughts. I put all my research on it. I put on what every page of my project was, and I put the questions and all the answers. Here's my first page. So it says what the endocrine system is, a short definition of how the endocrine system helps maintain homeostasis within the body. And it also deals with hormones and glands and all that stuff. And then there's the quiz button, the learn more button, and the exit button. So when you press on the learn more button, you get over here. And this is a picture of the human body. And it has different buttons that you could press. And when you get to those different buttons, you get to learn about different stuff. And whenever you feel ready, you can press the start quiz button, and it takes you to the beginning of the quiz. So this is an example of one of the pages, the thyroid page. It tells you exactly what the thyroid is, what it does, its function, where it's found in the body, and some problems that happen if it's not working correctly. Here's one of the codes. So this is a code for one of the buttons on the questions because each question has a few options. So it tells you when it's selected, what costume it should be on, when it's not selected, what it should be on, and all of that stuff to make the button work properly. Here's an example of a question. So for this question, what hormones are produced in the pancreas, the answer would be C. So you're able to press on whatever buttons you want, and as many times as you want. When you press on the button, it's going to turn white, and you keep pressing until you want to switch. Once you press next, then that's it, that's your final answer, you can't go back. So if you get the question correct, then you can either wait till the end if you want to see your score adjust, but if you want to know specifically which is correct and which is incorrect, you can press the next button, and if you hear a ding, then that means your question's correct, but otherwise, if you don't hear a ding, then it's not correct. Then after you go through the 5 generated questions by the computer, there's 14 that it chooses from. You get to the exit page where it tells you your score and how you did, and then at the top there's always going to be a flag. I don't think you can see it here, but there's a green flag on the top of every page that you press on if you want to start again, or you can, if you want to stop it, then you can press the stop button. Thank you all for listening. I hope you enjoyed this.